What's poppin', everybody? So, last video, I had no gas. Couldn't find any gas because of the hurricane. So, hurricane passed, thank goodness. And now I could use some of my reserve generator fuel. Now I'm just really hoping I don't make a mess out of this thing. Three, two, one. Oh man, I'm so glad my baby's got fuel. That's a beautiful boat. That's one thing I noticed, a lot of people fueling up their boats in anticipation of helping other people, which is freaking amazing. You know, some people just have huge hearts, man. And I remember the last hurricane that went through Houston, a lot of folks from Florida, Louisiana, I know the Diesel Brothers, I think they're in Utah. They all those people converged together and were in straight up help mode, which is amazing. You know, it's people really coming together, you know, looking out for their neighbor, you know, and stuff like that, man. You can't put a price tag on. So now this camera is a lot more stable because I don't see it bouncing around everywhere. So essentially what I had to do with that, I had to take the two arms off and basically just mount it to the plate and look stable as stable can be. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to come up with different angles for cameras, you know, to keep your eyes moving around, to keep you engaged in the video. You know, I kind of just don't want a one-shot moto vlog. You know, kind of want a couple different angles. Contemplating saving up and getting a GoPro 360 Max or GoPro Max, either that or Instant 360. So we'll see. But yeah, super excited to be creating again. Super, you know, grateful for YouTube. You know, only got one subscriber right now, and it's my homeboy. You know. But I'm grateful for the opportunity to create content and be creative and, you know, and get those passions flowing. You know, I'm by trade I am a journalist. I was a journalist in the United States Army. I was a videographer, 46 Romeo, which is a combat correspondent, broadcast journalist. And while I was on my last deployment to Afghanistan, I picked up photography and had one of my soldiers teach me photography. And I tell you what, I immediately fell in love with it. I think I enjoy taking photos more than shooting video, but I just love the art of storytelling and just putting good vibes out there. You know, I'm not being told what to report on. I'm not being told how to cover things. I'm not being told, I'm not being you know, assigned anything. I wouldn't necessarily say being told, but you know, I'm not being assigned any news stories that might conflict with my morals or views or anything like that. You know, I'm strictly producing content that I want to produce, you know, which is liberating. And it's been something that's been missing from my life for a while, for years actually. You know, I dibble and dabble in photography here and there, and I'll shoot the occasional video for one of the programs that we do at the James A. Haley VA, which is called the Final Mile program. And essentially what that means is veterans who are unclaimed, who necessarily they don't have families to claim them when they pass, instead of them getting buried by themselves in a mass interment, you know, or mass burial, what we do is we step in and advocate on their behalf and advocate for them to get a full honor ceremony, you know, an individual full honor ceremony, you know, and we escort them from place of origin, or, you know, usually James A. Haley VA, the veteran hospital, and we escort them all the way up to Bushnell National Cemetery. But anyway, this about does it for me on this moto vlog. I just want to say thanks for checking it out, watching, and I'll see you guys on the flip.